afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Zack Greinke will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Into the box now, Jose Pirela. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I expect to see a big performance out of Chase Headley. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Greinke has logged upwards of 2,400 innings of work in his career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Hit to first, backhanded, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first baseman Eric Hosmer.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So a good start here for Zack Greinke. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Number 41, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up the 0 in the first inning.
Standing in, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Nope. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
High in the air down the right field line. After it is Myers. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Up next for Arizona, Paul Goldschmidt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. Two out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Changeup called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. To his right, Aswahe. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We are still scoreless. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
So coming to the plate, Chase Headley. Career line against Greinke. He's only 2 for 10. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Headley is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss by Headley as he set down on strikes for the second out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Dyson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke. Still 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
A.J. Pollock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Ball 1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. Galvis has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
From the stretch. There's a strike. And that one right down Main Street.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Career line against Greinke. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Now the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. way out in front.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, number 41. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Greinke's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Up next for Arizona, Jeff Mathis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jeff Mathis.
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today, as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Galvis on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ahmed brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
First baseman, number 44.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pirela. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Marrero is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Lamb is there for it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Margot is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Jake Lamb. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and 1 to count to Jake Lamb. One and 2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Into the box, Steven Souza. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Devin Marrero. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
1-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Standing in now, Jeff Mathis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Marrero stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Dyson is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
How about it? Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that misses for ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke.
Pitcher, Zach Greinke.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Pitch popped up. Hosmer is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side. His butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
Ready once again, Nick Ahmed. Step off the rubber and go to first, and he's back in standing. On its way is pitch number 75, and a fastball just a bit up. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 37, Joey Lubanski.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And that one skips across home plate and misses badly. He stays alive, still 2-2. Dyson at second. Ahmed is over at first with 1 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollard looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That's a ball.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
That pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Jake Lamb standing in now. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 home is in there for strike one. 2 out, bases loaded. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres nothing. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis, set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and a strike to count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the 1st out.
Catcher, Austin Hedges.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, But how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Corey Spangenberg will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 50, Corey Spangenberg.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 53.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Marrero. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Devin Marrero.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Missed with a slider. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perella is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning.
From pitcher number 21, Greinke.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Greinke. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Perella. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This is the kind of the bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Through 6 and the 3rd, Greinke still working on a shutout. High in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Greinke looks in. Here's the first pitch. Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground at first. Played on the backhand. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerard Dyson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. This is skied into short left center. Perella comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes Margot. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres 0. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Greinke gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Stammen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Travis Jankowski will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Stammen offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And that's over. 2-1. The 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ready once again, Jake Lamb. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Ball.
1-1.
1-0.
The 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another 2-2 offering. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Devin Marrero.
And that'll bring up Devin Marrero. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And that one right down Main Street. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he steps off, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Up next for Arizona, Jeff Mathis. And their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 taken, strike 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding in once again, Austin Hedges. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit hard to short. Ahmed has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Career line against Greinke, just a 3-for-13 batting line. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Brad Boxberger answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Brad Boxberger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Throw won't get him.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box, Jose Pirela, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Jankowski at third with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. 2-2 the count to Asuaje. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Med fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Diamondbacks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Greinke earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the D-backs finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 3-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Padres are at the bottom of the division. The Giants catcher, number 74, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Giants outshined the Angels 13-3. Heading into the day, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, and the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. The Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-1. As of today, the Rockies are atop the NL West, while the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League's Central Division. Clayton Kershaw got his 3rd win this season, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 5-3. As of right now, the Dodgers are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Nationals are atop the National League East Division. The Mets got 11 hits overall as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 3-0. In the standings, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, while the Mets are 3rd in the division. The Phillies sank the visiting Buccos 3-0. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Marlins took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. The Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-1. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Reds are 4th in the division. The Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 10-1. In the standings, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are atop the division. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 5-4. As of today, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, and the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 7-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Indians are leading the American League's Central Division. The Houston Astros brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-0. At the start of the day, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Astros are in 1st place in the AL West. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League's Central Division, and the Royals are 4th in the division. The Boston Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. As of today, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Mariners earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. In the standings, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Mariners are 3rd in the division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the San Diego Padres went deep 4 times as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-2. Jeff Samardzija got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 2-1. The Atlanta Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-0. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-4. The Chi Sox nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 3-2. The Oakland Athletics launched 3 home runs as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-2. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.